Well, what a UFC, and I'm happy I was wrong. I've never been happier that I was wrong about a decision than Charles the Bronx Oliveira winning. I thought it was going to be the end of a legendary career, but it wasn't. Charles came through.
First of all, you said decision, not choice. You meant you're happy that you had a wrong choice. Get your English and grammar right. Decision means you're telling the viewers that the fight went to a decision and you're wrong, and that there was a wrong decision made. Anyways, Charles is the winner. Yeah, you said it wrong.
What are you talking about?
You said I was happy the decision was wrong.
Oh, I said decision?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, my bad.
You said I'm happy my choice was wrong.
Yeah, my choice is what I meant to say.
My pick was wrong.
Yeah. All right, anyways.
The lack of education.
All right.
Anyways, we're going to move on. Yeah, Charles the Bronx pulled it off.
Yeah, what a win.
Gamrot thought he had the... no, that was the previous fight. Who had the leg lock?
Come on, man. What UFC did you watch? It wasn't Gamrot.
No, my bad. Gamrot had a takedown in the beginning.
Yeah, and Charles reversed the takedown.
Yeah, Charles kept throwing up submissions.
Yeah.
They're both getting hit with clean shots.
They almost had him with the omoplata.
They're both getting hit with clean shots, but Charles... Most submissions, most bonuses, most everything.
Yeah, he's tied with the most finishes with Mirko Cro Cop in any of UFC's history. UFC, Pride, all the sports, all the companies that they bought out. He's tied with Mirko Cro Cop in that.
He's just an amazing fighter. He called on Max Holloway for the BMF. I agree with that fight.
Yeah, that's a good fight.
I think he needs to win one more fight before a title shot again. So I think that's a good fight. I don't agree with the BMF belt, but that's a good fight.
Yeah.
The co-main event, Figueroa pulled it off. You doubted him.
Yeah, I was wrong about that one too. That was more of a shocker to me. But Figueroa is a really good fighter.
Figueroa, because he lost to Sandhagen, he had an injury. Remember, he had broken ribs.
Broken jaw.
Broken jaw.
He had a broken jaw, and he had, I believe, a staph infection or something in his leg.
He couldn't perform. I still think he's a championship level fighter, and he pulled it off.
Yeah. No, that was two great wins. I was glad I was wrong about those. A big fan of both of them, Figueroa and Charles.
And Vicente Luque.
Yeah, we saw that one coming.
Yeah.
That was a rough fight. Hold on. First of all, let's dig a little deeper into Vicente Luque. That corner should have stopped that fight.
Yeah, that corner should have stopped that fight.
I don't know what was happening. They were asking him before coming out of the third round, do you still want to fight? I believe it was Henry Hoof, his coach, that was asking him. He asked him multiple times, even when the referee's like, let's go. Do you still want to fight? I felt like he shouldn't have came out for the third round. It made no sense. His body language showed he didn't want to fight anymore. Even if the fighter is saying he wants to fight at that time, as a coach, you need to step in and you need to end that fight. He took another round of beating for absolutely no reason.
Was it that coach, or was it the other coach you were talking about that made him fight?
I don't know who made him fight, but I'm saying Henry Hoof was asking him, do you want to keep fighting? He asked him multiple times, so he has a choice to say no.
Yeah, Henry Hoof's a great coach, though.
Yeah.
By the way, yeah. So now moving on, they should have been stopped. By the way, yeah.
Yeah, it should have been stopped.
Moving
made no
on,
sense.
Heavyweight has a future challenger.
Oh, Pinto.
And man's a problem.
I told you. You chose the other guy.
No, he's a wrestler. I didn't know he's a wrestler. I told you I didn't know those two.
Oh, okay. That's probably why.
The other guy's slow as hell. He's too slow. He's a kickboxer or taekwondo, one of those.
No, it's kickboxer and Muay Thai.
Yeah, Muay Thai.
Yeah.
He's 37.
Yeah.
I don't think he's got it in him for the UFC level.
Yeah, he's too old.
Maybe one more fight, pay him a bit.
He's too old. I think that's it.
I hope he gets one more fight so as far as he needs it. He's gonna need the income.
Yeah,
that's the UFC. He's gonna get no money, but he's not a UFC level caliber fighder. He's not a championship level caliber fighter. Unless you never know. Unless this is a future champion, he just lost to a future champ on the way.
That could be too. Yeah. But but generally he's too old to be to get anywhere right now in the UFC.
Performance.
Yeah, Pinto had a great performance. Absolutely dominated him.
Nothing else to talk about there.
Yeah. And vicious elbows and ground and pound.
The first fight,
vicious ground and pound by him.
First fight, was it Olaf? Olaf his name?
Yeah, I chose Olaf.
But Olaf,
but I didn't know. I just chose him for his name.
Olaf won.
Yeah.
He beat another fighting nerd. It looked like.
Yeah.
That's the one he threw the leg lock in, right?
That's the one. Yeah.
And then he got Olaf won.
The fighting nerd's on a vicious decline.
Yeah,
I don't know what's going on.
Every single fighting nerd has lost.
Yeah, hopefully they can bounce back. I like that team.
Yeah, it's a great team. Hopefully they bounce back. They're entertaining.
Yeah.
And Yeah, it was a great card overall. The crowd was into it. The Bronx one, he ran into the crowd.
That's one thing. Hold on. Hold on. The security's always trying to bring him back. Nobody, like they did with Jose Aldo. I get it, it's your job, I understand. But like, you gotta let them, he keeps telling them to calm down. No one's doing anything to Charles Oliveira in the crowd. People love Charles Oliveira. He's a legendary icon in Brazil. Nobody is going to do anything to Charles. Let him enjoy. Let him have his moment. He's finally got a win. You know, it's a big win for him. It was one loss here, and that could, like I said, it could have been the end of his career. So you got to let the man celebrate. He's loved by the crowd. He's beloved by the country. You got to just let him celebrate for a bit. He's going to come back into the octagon. It's not like he's going to run away home.
By the way, we'll let that go. Jose Aldo, he got the standing ovation, came in the ring.
Yeah.
Came in the octagon. You know, that's what he deserves.
Yeah.
He officially retired.
Yeah, in his hometown.
Yeah, legend. But yeah, it was a great night overall. Great fight. The one fight was boring, but well, it wasn't boring. Vicente Luque was just a one-way beatdown.
Vicente Luque's fight wasn't too boring.
It was just a one-way beatdown. That was the problem. You want to see a little more competitive fight. But anyways, I think Vicente Luque needs to retire.
Yeah, definitely.
A few people need to retire. The kickboxer.
Yeah.
Might need to call it a career.
I think those two need to call it a career. It's not worth
Figueroa
it.
and Charles have one more chance to go for the title.
Yeah.
And let's see what happens. Tune into our next episode and tune into the next UFC. I think the next UFC pay-per-view is Tom Aspinall.
Yeah.
So tune into that and let's see how it goes.
Yeah, we'll break that down when it gets closer to it. Thank you for listening.